It is 2.5 miles of fame. It is 2.5 miles of history, and today it is the host of the United Sim Racing Championship Truck Series presented by Outlaw Motorsports. Welcome to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for tonight's Brickyard 200 presented by our friends at or I should say our friend Douglas McFarland. That is what is going on this evening. So as we get ready for 80 laps of racing, this race ran last Tuesday evening. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. Derek Bordeaux going to start on the pole. Alongside him going to be Ariani in the 19. Mr. Beach going to start alongside Chris Scala in the 7. Justin Gable going to start in the 5th position next to Bobby Cheney. Jason Garrett, Richard Schwent going to make up row number 5. Nathan Hagar going to start alongside Pops in row 6. Row 7, Jordan Malish, Tyler Ducharme. Row number 8, Nick Caressel and Wee Wee Jonathan Shipman there to 23. Nick Northrup alongside Richard Allen. And the final row, Jonathan Thomas and Steve Dixon as we crank those engines up and get ready to go racing here on the Art of Bricks. Hopefully you're enjoying your Wednesday evening so far here. As all the trucks and Richard Allen all of a sudden decided to start on pit road, but all the trucks rolling off of the grid into turn 1. In case you don't remember the update, this was actually supposed to be a road race. But due to talking to the drivers and stuff, they felt like the road course would not have put on or at least a lot of drivers would not have showed up for and put on a good show. So instead, we moved the race to oval. And this is the one track I believe that we have not run yet when it comes to the schedule on the trucks that isn't on the schedule for the future. So we brought the trucks here to Indianapolis for a 200-mile race. And a pretty good turnout here. It looks like about 19 trucks going to start here as they go down the back straightaway under pace speed. Might be one of 2 races we get in tonight. We'll have to see how this one goes and timing and stuff. If we get an opportunity to, you might see us get the B car race in from Chicago. So we'll just have to see. More volume on the cars, Jonathan, or me? Because I'm all the way up. And again, 200 miles, 80 laps. What's going to make up the Brickyard 200 presented by Douglas McFarland. Pace car going to pull off, and we're going to let you enjoy the sounds of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's truck racing on For Racers Only TV. You're going to see a lot of drafting in this race. Derek Bordeaux going to lead lap number 1. Ariani second. Mr. Beach, Justin Gable, Chris Scala, your top 5. Ari going to poke a nose out for the lead. Oh! Bordeaux making that outside line work early. First battle's back here at about the 7th position. Tyler Ducharme underneath Richard Schwint. Bobby Cheney going to peek a nose out for 5th on Scala in the 7. Scala lets him go. Traditional Indianapolis pass right there. Schwint, Ducharme going to battle it into 3. You know, here comes Jason Garrett in the 73. trucks, I should say, getting sorted out here. 2 laps in the books. Everybody pretty much single file until you get here. Nick Northrup inside of Nathan Hagar. They're side by side. This is the way you don't want to pass at Indianapolis. Normally you just want to let the truck go that's beside you because it's the easy. Oh, Jonathan Shipman off the track. Look out. He just died. And died again. Or Jonathan. That was a wild ride. That truck is foobarred. And caution is out. Fortunate break for the number 5. Jonathan not able to race with us too well. You see him get loose there. Oh, boy. Oh, and that is not the safest place to hit. Hope Jonathan's able to drive that Bengal truck back to pit road. But caution number 1 is on the speedway at lap number 3. We'll see as they catch the pace car if we're going to see some pit stops here early in this race. 80 laps. Break it down, you can go to about 30 to 35 laps on a tank of fuel in these trucks. Obviously, you're going to need 2 stops to get to the finish. Should be interesting. We might see some trucks take 2 tires or no tires here. Only because of just the 2.5 laps they got completed here. As trucks are going to come to pit road. Cheney undecided there. Let's see how it goes. Now this is oh, Bordeaux stays out. Somebody hit the wall. And it is the IndyCar setup, by the way. So the IndyCar pit stalls are where you will see the pit road speed limit start. And Nathan Hagar doing the accidentally getting through my pit stall on purpose trick. Cheney going to take 2 tires. Reports it's the 22 that got the wall. Mr. Beach. Oh, look at this back here. So Cheney going to win there. He saw pit road. Of course, Derek Bordeaux going to be the truck that stays out. Him and Carresso and Hagar stay out. Cheney going to be 4th, and I'm sure you'll see Hagar come to pit road as he likes to do on the 1 to go time. All right, we will fast forward ahead to the restart. And I'm about to snooze. So pace car will pull off. We'll go back racing at lap number 7. Here in the Brickyard 200, presented by Douglas McFarland at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway as we're back to green. Tyler Ducharme, I don't know, he must have had a speeding off pit road if I remember correctly. So he's starting in the back on this restart. Derek Bordeaux, your leader. Bobby Cheney, 2 tires. He's in 2nd. Carresso under attack as Beach going to the inside. close to that outside wall. And I think Jason Garrett got the wall because everybody scattered inside of him. First battle, the 7 inside of 13. Scala inside. Caressa going to let him by and take the 4th position away. And the 7 truck looking pretty good this evening. You want a 13 way wide. Gable going to go by. Here comes Ariati, who had a not so good of a pit stop. Ari inside of Nick going to take the 6th spot away. And how about 2 for 1? Gable going to slide high, and here comes Ari. Going to bring Caressa with him. I'm sure Caressa will start pushing him down the straightaway here. That's exactly what happened. Ariati will take the spot. He'll slide up the track a little bit. Gets a little loose, and Caressa's loose too. Nice. So he's almost saved it. Spins it to the bottom. No caution on the track. The battle continues here. Gable falling back. Here comes Northrup inside. Schwint going to come with him. Field starting to spread out just a little bit. Brian Ray back there inside of Jordan Malish for position. Coca-Cola truck inside and past. Ten laps in here in Indianapolis. Second, third, fourth right here in this picture. Bobby Cheney, Mr. Beach, Chris Scala in the 7 running the Cheetos truck again as Wilms continues to be missing. Your top 5 in the picture. 6th place there is Wee Wees. He gets the wall a little bit. And a battle back here. Richard Schwinn inside of Ducharme. Oh, that's close. Closest battle on the track is right here, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. As Derek Bordeaux, well, if this track's in Speedway, he's in Louisville. Way ahead of these guys, or I should say a couple seconds ahead. Definitely Bordeaux showing he is one of the stronger trucks, even though he did not pit for tires. Battle for 3rd, Scala inside of Beach. Let's see if he can attack the truck with 2 tires. Again, Bobby Cheney pitted for 2 tires on that last stop. Derek Bordeaux none. So these trucks here with 4 tires, let's see what they can do with these trucks up front. So far, nothing. As Ariati starts to creep into the picture a little bit. in single file so far here, 2nd through 5th. Richard Schwint getting past Brian Ray for position. I saw him peek his nose inside. Good little tandem of trucks here. Ray and Jason Garrett, Nathan Hagar, Jordan Malish, and Richard Allen. As we are 14 laps in already of 80, 200 miles. You see these trucks just kind of separating out. Ariotti has gotten by Mr. Beach for 4th as he sets sights on the 7. So as I mentioned, there were some edits to the schedule this past week. This race took over for Motorsports, which was taken off the schedule. And basically what happened was Indianapolis was put here. The race at Gateway has been placed December 23rd. That'll be the next race coming up here next Tuesday. Daytona's Circa 2007 was added to the schedule for January the 6th. The Richmond race was moved to February 3rd. So all ovals the rest of the season. As Ariotti goes to 2nd past Scala, or at least going to try to. Or 3rd, I should say. Bobby's still in 2nd. And there could be more changes to come, who knows? And the 7 gonna drop back into the hole there in the 5th position. You see Cheney trying to break the draft. But there you see Derek Bordeaux continuing to lead. He has led every lap in this race so far. And looking pretty good. But Bordeaux leads. Bobby Cheney in 2nd. Ariotti in 3rd. As Shimon gets loose back there. Mr. Beach in 4th. Chris Scala in 5th. Justin Gable 6th. Tyler Ducharme, he's in the 7th position. Nick Northrup in 8th, and a battle back here for 9th between Richard Schwint and Jason Garrett. Garrett's going to take the spot away. Hagar running in the 11th position. Brian Ray is 12th. Shipman now going to be 13th after falling back there. Jordan Malish in the 14th position. Richard Allen 15th. Steve Dixon back here in 16th. Good to see Steve back on the track. Pops back in the 17th spot. Spider-Man not looking too solid right now. Looks like he's had a battle with the wall already. And then Nick Caressel, after spinning it off of turn 2, is working his way, trying to get back up there in the 18th position, about a half a lap down. As you see Bordeaux already coming off turn 2, turning that truck sideways. We are on board to number 99 of Bobby Cheney. See what it's like to lap around Indianapolis. Everybody pretty much spread out. Nice little three-truck battle here. Hagar, Schwint, and Brian Ray. 9th, 10th, and 11th place trucks right here. Trucks definitely are getting spread out a little bit here. I mean, if you can stay in the draft, you can run pretty well. It's when you get spread out from making passes is what can let you fall back just a little bit. So you see how the trucks have spread out. These two here are running nose to tail. Chris Scala in the 7, Justin Gable in the 10. Then you got these three up here. Cheney has done a great job on 2 tires, staying there in second. Oh, it beats in the wall. That's not going to make Beach happy. Ariandi trying to chase down Bobby Cheney. Tell you one thing I learned about running this race, these tires did not wear out much at all. I was very stunned by that, actually. I remember they were saying that Bobby was talking about how much the tire was just not wearing at all, it seemed like. You see everybody off of 4, Beach in the wall again. And Beach coming to pit road. Beach no happy. Well, that's going to move everybody up a spot. So we are 20 laps in to the Brickyard 200 at Indianapolis. Tyler Ducharme back here, Nick Northrup. You say Hagar's gotten past Garrett. This has now become a 5-truck draft. Almost 7 trucks. You put Richard Allen back there, and then Nick Northrup right in front here. Whoa! Garrett's off the track. And he spins it. And caution going to be out for the second time. Garrett has gone around in turn 2. Lost the back end and swings it back to the right. Look out, everyone. Great job by Malish. Richard Allen to miss him. And the single car incident off of turn 1. And the second caution will come out here at the Brickyard. And the field will regather and catch the pace car. I'm going to take this opportunity to look back. And this is the first time that USRC has come to Indianapolis for a race for the Truck Series. So obviously history in the making here. The lap speed for Derek Bordeaux today, 169.09053. 226 seconds on this lap around Indianapolis. And here comes everybody to pit road. Beach gonna stay out, probably get a wave around. Hagar again going through his pit stall like he usually does. Cheney, 2 tires again, I believe. Bordeaux going to win a race off pit road. Ariati, Chris Scala going to come out with him. But another 2-tire stop for Bobby Cheney. You see Hagar, here comes Cheney off pit road. And then the rest of the leaders. So now we're really going to see how good these tires are. And we'll fast forward to the restart. So Bobby Cheney will be the leader. He'll start on the bottom. Derek Bordeaux, Ariati, Chris Scala, and Justin Gable, your top 5 as we go racing at the Brickyard again. Oh, yeah, 3 wide. How about 4 wide down the straightaway? Tyler Ducharme going to restart 6th. And then 1 lap is going to go to 2nd, but now he's under attack from Ariati. Oh, 1 truck ping-ponging in the wall back there. I think that's Shipman. Cheney, those 2 tires not working, unfortunately for him, as he's starting to fall back. And look at these trucks. Beach is down in the grass almost. Wow, the race like it's the last lap. We're only at lap 29 of 80. Meanwhile, Bordeaux's like later. Oh, it's Scala and Tyler almost touch. I think they did actually. Bobby's gonna go by. Gable gonna go by. All this battling going on here, and oh, contact! Scala trying to save, oh boy, Beach hits him, here we go. Oh, Carresso clobbers him. No caution out. Let's see the replay as Cheetos is crunched. He's 7 trying to save it. And unfortunately slides up in the Beach and bam, Carresso clobbers him. That's going to make the 7 come to pit road, it looks like, with damage. Some hard racing up there towards the front. See Bordeaux just pulling away. A shipment is on pit road. There's Ariati. Sharman, Toter, Cheney, Justin Gable, your top 5 now. Jordan Malish up to the 6th position there in the 94. Everybody battling hard, trying to get that track position as they set up for what will likely be the final pit stop here in about 20 laps to get them to the finish. We'll go to sleep then. As you see, battle for second, I believe. Oh, Cheney looking. So those 2 tires starting to come back to life. Actor EC Northrop going to pass the 98 of Hagar. And Cheney going to take second away from Ducharme, it looks like. Maybe. No, Ducharme's going to battle him. And Gable with the smart move gets to run off 2. Oh, don't let off. Drive it in there. That would have been a perfect opportunity for Gable to get 2 for 1 going into 3, but he chose not to, which is a smart move because you never know what could happen on the other end. But a very spirited battle here for the second position. Oh-ho. Cheney finally clearing him. Tell you what, though, look what side-by-side battling will do. It brings trucks up to you. Jordan Malish now joining the picture. Here comes Richard Schwint. As Tyler gets back past Bobby. Say that 3 times fast. Look at Tyler slide up that track. I think the M&M says the best are in the back of the truck. We look from the rear end of Ducharme. Wow, don't go on the grass. You see Ariati on pit road to 19. Unscheduled pit stop there. So all this racing, what has it caused? Let's look way up here in turn 1. That is Bordeaux. Meanwhile, here comes the rest of the pack. This here is called checked out. We're going to look from the rear of Bordeaux. Can we see the pack off 2? Still waiting. Still waiting. There they are right there. Mind you, the straightaways at Indianapolis, 5/8 of a mile long. That is pretty far, I'd say. You see Gable has gotten by Cheney for the third position now, as we are 3 laps from halfway in Indianapolis. This is the USRC Truck Series presented by Outlaw Motorsports. On for Racers Only TV. Of course, these trucks run every Tuesday night. Last night they were in the Chicagoland race. We'll have that race for you hopefully this weekend or maybe early next week. Look at Gable on the run on the outside on Ducharme. Crossover. Gable is definitely pushing hard on that 08, trying to get by him. But Gable having a nice run in that 10. And he's going to poke his nose the inside. I think Cheney's going to go with him. And again, Ducharme going to battle that outside. Ducharme officially might be tougher to pass than Ryan Newman, who, as you heard this season, is tougher to pass than a kidney stone. Whoa. Speaking of moves, Richard Schwinn up to the 5th position, past Jordan Malish. And look at Mr. Beach back in the photo here. Damage or not, Beach coming back. Jason Garrett, Brian Ray back here. There's Richard Allen. Steve Dixon back here. And Jonathan Shipman still battling it out. And there's the Pops in the 15 truck. And then the 7 who's damaged now to 13 with damage. And here's your leader all by himself. We are officially hit halfway in this race. Bordeaux has definitely led the most laps. He hadn't led them all, but he has led the most. As that 4 is gone. He is almost a whole straightaway on Justin Gable, who just came off turn 4. So if you haven't been to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, things I live in here, I've been there a few times, and obviously the different terminologies they use for each corner. And what we'll do is we'll jump up in a blip, and I'll try to explain it. Right now they're heading down the back straightaway, which actually goes north. And you see the golf course on the outside there, the Brickyard Crossing. The inside's got some golf course there. And then they head to the North Chute, which is right here, turn 3 and 4. So if you ever hear them say the north end of the course, right here. There's actually a Miller Lite party deck right there, that little building you see in turn 4. I've been there a few times. And then back south, and that's Georgetown right there on the outside of the grandstands. Yeah, that's actually a housing division right there. A lot of parking there. And yes, those streets really do exist right there. 16th and Georgetown. And that building right there is actually the IMS Radio Network studios and stuff right there in that little complex. So yeah, a little bit of back through. And you see Cheney and Ducharme, they've been battling the last 30 laps. Beach has gotten by Schwinn, and he is on the move. The 22 is coming. Nick Northrup in the 54. He has caught Schwinn. So is Nathan Hagar. And caution is out, I believe. We do have caution, and it's for Jordan Malish. The interstates are actually about, let's see, 465 is about a mile west of the speedway. So it would have been out where those roads are, go to the right. And you see where Jordan Malish has gone around turn 4, 65 is over towards downtown. You probably couldn't see downtown from there. Well, you can from the speedway, but not in here. Jordan, as he gets 2, oh, wobble, 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 wobble. Everybody misses. Look out, Steve. Excuse me. We have plenty of track down there. Oh, Jordan, you were doing good until then. And caution out for the second time. Make that the third time. Meanwhile, these two are still battling. Look, under caution, they're battling. Yeah, see the downtown's down that way. To the left there. Actually, let's see if we can get lucky here with a good view. Doesn't look like it. It would be like out that way. Hey, up there it is right there. Top of the screen. Downtown Indy. See, it works. And that would actually be southeast. And the trunks will come to pit road. That'd really be cool if I could point out Lucas Oil Stadium. If we could see that from here, which is possible because that place is huge, that would be cool. Leaders all on pit road. This could be the final stop of the race at lap 46. Should be 4 tires of fuel for everybody, especially Bobby Cheney, who went the first half of the race on right side tire, on the same left side tires. He will get 4 this time. Everybody, 4 tires, fuel, race off pit road. Bordeaux going to get it. Gable, Ducharme. going to find out here very shortly. As soon as I get back to that area on the track, I'm going to look back that way. You get the right view to pop up here. There we go. We're going to try it again. All right, there's downtown. Now that tree's kind of in the way. Yeah, one tree is blocking it. It's actually over to the right here of the city. Anyways. Oh well, we tried. All right, let's fast forward to the restart. By the way, Pops is going to stay out and potentially lead a lap here. Actually, Pops a lap down, looks like, so you won't. There go to wave rounds. Yeah, we will go back racing. 32 laps to go. Bordeaux leading. Gable second. Ducharme, Cheney, Richard Schwint, your top 5 back in Indy. We're green. Bordeaux hoping to get that kind of restart yet. Oh, it was touched. Oh, Ducharme, hold on. That contact causes Tyler to fall back to 4th as Cheney's going to clear for 3rd. Richard Schwinn up to the 5th position. A battle for 6th. As Beach goes inside Brian Ray. Bordeaux, Gable, Cheney, Tyler Ducharme, Richard Schwint, Beach, Brian Ray, Jason Garrett, and Richard Allen, I believe that is, or is that Steve Dixon up there in top 10? How about Dixon up to 9th and Northrop in 10th? And Bordeaux not so much getting that lead this time. I should mention, down my screen, points dinner in this race tonight after Bristol and Tyler Ducharme scoring to win. Again, $20 for the Darren Moyer 6-pack challenge. Richardson leads the points by 69 over Richard Schwint. Bobby Cheney 71 behind. Derek Bordeaux, Jordan Malish, your top 5. Again, the 5 drops have been instituted. Marcus Richardson has not been at the last few races. So because of that, a lot of people are going to be gaining points on him slowly but surely. Of course, the drops until he starts adding up zeros. You won't gain as much right away, but then obviously later on you will start catching him pretty quickly if he doesn't get back. I know he's taking a couple-week break and hopes to be back here shortly. Oh, Ducharme in a tank slapper. But that is how your points look right now. You see Ducharme has gotten by Cheney. Beach has gotten by Schwint. This little battle back here. Another random fact about the city of Speedway, which is where the track is. The high school here is known as the Speedway Spark Plugs. No joke. That is their name. Bordeaux's starting to pull away again from Justin Gable. There you see Bordeaux. There's Gable in second. Third and fourth, Ducharme and Cheney. Mr. Beach, Richard Schwinn, Brian Ray now battling for 6th and 7th. We're going to make an attempt later on this evening to get the Chicago B car race in. Now, it depends on how if we can get that race in tonight, that will get us caught up to last weekend. Gale says we can see the speedway. Well, let's watch his battle first for third, see how it goes. As Bordeaux going to put Scala lap down after he wrecked his truck. So apparently the blip shows it. In and out. Should be out. Okay, don't turn. Should be out. See if I can get this to go upwards. Oh, we're getting there. All right, yep, that's the hospital right there. Okay, let's go to the right. The other right. Gotta go around the building here. There we go, around the pagoda. Right there, Lucas Oil Stadium. There's actually a baseball field right here to the left where this open field is, but next to the stadium. Yep, that's Lucas Oil Stadium. Good call. Nice job. There's Bordeaux. And no, it's not all just land out there. There is like a whole bunch of city property right there. It's not just land. I know most Indiana looks like that, but not there, trust me. There's actually the interstates out there, 65 and stuff, and a bunch of buildings. And then I-465 is out to the west. Now, if I really want to, maybe I'll do it after this race. I'll go see how cool would it be if I could get to Lucas Oil Raceway from this view. Now, that would be cool. And it might happen. I'll have to see, because Lucas Oil Raceway is only about 10 minutes or so from the speedway. But right now, we'll focus on the finish of this race, as we are 24 laps away from it. Ducharme trying to find his way back up to the front. In the Brickyard 200 presented by Douglas McFarland. Tomorrow night, B-Cars back in action, Martinsville Speedway. Put the B-Cars on a short track, 100 laps tomorrow night. If you want to race in that, come and join us 7 o'clock for that. Bordeaux has just driven away again. Look at this. Look at throw. Oh, one truck spinning. Garrett. And I think he saved it. What a save. That was a super tank slapper. What a damaged truck. Hagar at left side damage down that truck. Everybody beating their truck up towards the end here. And that's Jonathan. Okay, I thought I heard the caution now. I heard a truck check it up. That's Jonathan coming off pit road. And Jason Garrett back here in the 73. Hagar, that beating up left front. There's Wee Wee in the 23, continuing the battle. Jordan Malish back here in 11th. There's Pops. He's got a beaten up truck in 13th. Notice the trend here, beating up trucks in the back. Not so beaten up trucks up front. There you see the lead as Cheney has gotten back past Ducharme, so move Bobby to third. Beach trying to climb back up there. He's in the 5th position. He's a few seconds back from the pack. There you see Beach in the line of trucks. And battle on again for third. Ducharme back past Bobby. But they can't figure out who wants to be third. Upcoming races for United Sim Racing Championship again tomorrow night. Martinsville in the B car. Next Tuesday, we will be at Gateway Motorsports Park for the trucks, making our USRC debut there in the 1.25 mile oval, more of an egg-shaped oval. And then we'll take Christmas and New Year's off. Take a couple weeks and we'll come back in the new year, ready to do some more racing. And during that time period, obviously, I'll be out of town that weekend for Christmas in New York, but then I'll come back and use that time to try to catch up on as many races as possible and get us back to live action where we will be the first weekend in January, start 2015, which at that point we'll be planning for a big race, potentially. Details to come. And Northrop back there, and Brian Ray, they're in a battle for position. Let's go back here, check this out. Brian Ray in that Coca-Cola truck, the polar bear as I call him. Battling with Northrop here, the 54. Oh, they both scraped the wall. And Ray takes the position away. And some fuel saving going on here. I believe that sound came out of Gable's truck. Yep. Whoa, Tyler with a tank slapper off two. As we now have 19 to go. Are we going green the rest of the way? Been an entertaining 200 miles here so far, or 150 now. see Mr. Beach back there in the 5th position, running by himself. He just crossed by the pitcher. And back there, Brian Ray, Nick Northrup, Richard Schwint. Bordeaux continuing to lead laps. I want to say, I don't have the exact number in front of me, but if I'm correct, he's led all but about 5 laps in this race. He has been by far the fastest truck in this race in that tide ride. Gable, and look at Ducharme and Cheney starting to work him in a little bit. Gable way up the track trying to save fuel. Here comes Ducharme at a run. And Tyler up to 2nd. This time by, it is 15 laps to go. And Bordeaux saving a little fuel. You can hear it. See Thomas getting out of the way in the E5. Who is going to pull off the Brickyard 200? Presented by Douglas McFarland. We are going to find out very shortly. Be Derek Bordeaux. Will the top 3 here or 4 be able to catch the 4? Will a caution come out? Only 3 so far in this race. Cheney gonna dive underneath Gable. Takes it. Again, hopefully this evening we'll be able to get the Chicagoland B race in. If we can, we'll get it streamed for you coming up in just a little bit. It won't be right away. But later on this evening, the 65 lapper there. The JTC series, of course, on with United Sim Racing Championship on For Races Only TV. Right now, though, the Truck Series presented by Outlaw Motorsports. In its final 15 laps of the race. Coming up actually to 12 to go this time. There's fifth, there's sixth. Richard Schwint now passes Brian Ray for position. That is the 7th place spot. Northrop having a good run. His first run ever at Indy. Just bought the track the night of the race. And Northrop doing a pretty good job. And these three, Drafter, way to Bordeaux. Right now, it doesn't look like it. As we are at 11 laps to go at the Brickyard. Oh, Ducharme sideways. There's Schwint, there's Ray. Back here, Jonathan Shipman doing a good job. He is in the 12th position. Unfortunately, a lap down, I believe. Jordan Malice, Jason Garrett, a couple of beaten up trucks there. Nick Caressel. Scala there in the 7. There's Pops in the 15. Meanwhile, Gable underneath Cheney for 3rd. Got him. Oh, and Gable got the wall almost there. He did get loose though. Look how much Tyler's pulled away with Gable and Cheney battling each other. Tyler getting himself some pretty safe distance now. And Bordeaux's gotten the wall. Look at the right front on his truck. When did that happen? Oh, right. Oh, wow. He got loose off 3 and bam. Interesting development there. That might hurt his truck enough where Tyler can catch him. A rare mistake from Derek Bordeaux up front could cost him here as the hounds are starting to pounce. As Cheney gets back past Gable, here we go, 8 laps to go. See Beach back there wishing he had a little less damage and able to work his way up here, but unfortunately, Beach not going to be able to get the win, it looks like, at Indy unless some miracle happens up here in the front. Looks like it will be a 4-truck battle to the finish. 7 laps to go for the Brickyard. Can Tyler get to him? He's been edging in on him. He's got the draft now, too. That'll probably help him. There's Beach, Northrup in this battle right here with Schwinn and Brian Ray still. And Wee Wee is slow off of 2. And another lap on the board. 6 laps to go. Can Tyler make a move on Bordeaux towards the end here? That damage obviously playing a big role. It's the fastest truck in this race by far. Has damaged that right front after getting in the wall, and now the others are ready to pounce. Charm is there. Bordeaux going to protect the bottom. Tyler going to try the outside. Not able to do it yet. Oh, Tyler dives it in there. 4 to go, and there's contact. Bordeaux with a save. Tyler Ducharme with a dive in the 1, contact with the 4, and now the 08's in the lead. Now the question, can Cheney catch the 08? They are going to be coming up on some lap trucks. These trucks will likely yield out of the way. Jonathan going to dive down to the warm-up lane there. Nice move on his part. And look at this. Bobby Cheney, just like that, has caught Ducharme. Two laps to go. Come up on Chris Scala and Pops there. Chris obviously numerous laps down from that record lap 30. Bobby trying to pinch Tyler down there, not able to. I have a feeling we're about to be in for something here, boys. Coming off of turn 4, final lap will be this time the Brickyard 200, presented by Douglas McFarland. Who is going to win it? We're going to find out right now. Tyler Ducharme going to pick up his 3rd straight win in 3 days. He won the truck race and Sim Racing Authority at Auto Club, won the Gen 6 series from Sim Racing Authority at Martinsville, now looking for Indy. Look at these lap trucks. Bobby would have moved into 3. Little contact there maybe. He's pushing him. Oh, Tyler sideways. Can he get him? Tyler Ducharme will win at the Brickyard. Cheney gonna get 2nd. Gable 3rd, and Derek Bordeaux gonna get 4th. Oh, look out for Beach. As we look at the final results, here they are. Ducharme, Cheney, Gable, Bordeaux, Mr. Beach, your top 5. Northrup 6th, Schwint 7th, Brian Ray 8th, Nathan Hagar 9th, and Jordan Malish, your top 10. Jason Garrett going to get 11th, Wee Wee 12th, Pop's going to get 13th, Caressel, Chris Scala 15th, Dixon, Thomas, Allen, Ariotti going to be your 19 finishers. Let's go back to the finish. Let's watch turn 3 and 4 all over again. See if we get a different angle this time. You see there's where Cheney is pushing him, literally. He saw how he uprooted Bordeaux, and he wanted to get him out of the way. And you see Ducharme able to get the win right there. A great race in the end, and as I promised, we're gonna go experiment here for a second. All right, right now we're outside turn 1, it looks like. Let's see if I can pull this off. So we're gonna swing around this way. Nope, we're gonna go this way. If I get this thing to spin around somehow, we'll be okay. Yeah, that's turn 1 and 2 right there. This is going very well. Apparently this camera does not want to turn around. Here we go. He's working on it. Maybe it doesn't want to spin around. We're working on it here. Black screen, that's not good. Let's try to make this better. Where are we at now? Still looking back at the speedway. Not good. Yeah, it didn't look like it's going to work, guys. I was trying to spin around to see if we can get over to the other speedway, but not going to happen, it looks like. Unless I can pull something off here. Stand by. Well, that's good. Now, let's go this way. And it doesn't look like it's going to work for me. Hey, here we go. So try to spin this. If I can get over to the road, we'll be okay here. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got to go. There's 16th. It's Georgetown. Here's 16th. We want to go Crawfordsville Road, which is right here. Open land. This ain't gonna work. Out here's where the interstate is, and we're drowning now. That didn't work. Oh well. The speedway's out there. So appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna try to come back in just a little bit and do the B car race, and yeah, we'll go from there. But congratulations, Tyler Ducharme winning at Indianapolis, holding off Cheney after Bordeaux caught the wall and unfortunately didn't have the same truck after that. So we'll come back here in a little bit and stick around on For Racers Only TV.